know statistically border violence is down. He's like, no, it's not. That's his comeback. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
And they were like, yo, did you see anything? These are little questions. Did you see anything down there that would lead you to believe that there's rapists and whatever violent people coming over the border? Yes. Can you shit out with us? I will. Next question.
The things you could do when you run your own campaign, you got your own campaign money.
Yeah. And that, to me, that's the fuck. It's a good thing, but it's the fucked up thing about. To me, like, this is what I hate capitalism. I hate America. Under this point of America, not I hate America. This aspect of America is the fact that motherfuckers equate success and smart with money. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers will tell you that Donald Trump is a self-made man. I heard it the other day. Well, he's a self-made man. Like,
he inherited money.
Like, where Jay and where Puff came from to where they are, you would have to say they made infinitely more money. I mean, they not infinitely. They made way more money than Donald Trump. Yeah. Way more money than Donald Trump. Because these niggas' parents come from, I'm sure their parents were making like $30,000, $40,000 combined back in the 70s. You know what I mean? Which is not a lot of money. Trump's father was a billionaire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I found out that Trump owned a lot of Brooklyn. That's insane. Yeah. His father, So
the whole real estate thing.
Like a lot of Brooklyn. I mean, a lot of the Russian part of Brooklyn. Yeah. So
Sheepshead Bay,
like
Coney Island,
like Borough,
and
Borough Park is that?
Borough Park, them three.
So, he's out there trying to basically pulling his dick out on the Republican Party, sunning everybody. He just called, what's his name? Scott Walker called him an idiot, stupid.
Yeah, he actually had proof of something like that where he pulled out a Republican.
Oh, he pulled out pictures. He's like pulling out pictures like he's doing Jay-Z at Summer Jam screening niggas. He's pulling out pictures of Republicans when they came to visit him and saying like, yo, this nigga came and asked me for money. Now, because all these Republicans are speaking out against him now, saying he's divisive and he's not good for the party. So he's like, word, I'm not good for the party, yo. Look at this. 2 years ago, you was begging me for money, or you was writing me letters.
Yeah, pulled out the car live on TV.
Oh yeah, yo, he read Lindsey Graham's phone number. He gave out a senator's cell phone number live on TV. What? Yeah. He was like, yo, you gonna talk shit about me? Because Lindsey Graham called him a jackass. He's like, yo, this guy's come to my office, which I think is dope. You think when you think about it, just is coming from the wrong person. Just think, he's saying, yo, this motherfucker was in my office 2 years ago begging me for money, calling me up like, yo, can you mention my name? Now all of a sudden I'm a jackass. You want me to go somewhere? Fuck you.
Really?
Yeah. The whole point is this dude. You kind of wish it was like a black billionaire. You know what I mean? Like you want a black, like DMX with $1 billion. You know, running for president, just telling everybody like kiss my ass. You know what I mean?
How is he the leader in the polls then? If this is his attitude.
Because this is entertainment.
Because white people are mad that there's a black man in office.
So mad at Barack. They're going to let this guy be the next president of the United States.
No. He won't be president. Let him be possibly a nominee of the Republican Party.
But that's what they do. They entertain. They entertain themselves with shit like this because then they try to compare him to Barack.
And remember, the Republican primary starts off in Iowa, then it goes to New Hampshire, then it's South Carolina. So that's where you draw a lot of the energy from. Even though a lot of this shit is national polls, that's where you get a lot of energy from because that's where the candidates usually have to go. So the people that are pluffing or floating Donald Trump to the top are very white, very old, very rural. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't like this ain't necessarily metropolitan white folk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You alright over there, Jay?
That's why I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You see me right now, dog?
Well,
like,
yo, this nigga is floating. Wow.
Dog. That's why I asked you that question, bro.
Shit is crazy.
I was like, yo, this nigga gonna twist another one or something. Yo, this nigga over here,
don't need that.
You about to pull a bam over here. You about to be boop, 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 boop.
So now, Republicans are also mad at Barack for
being black.
Being black, we know that, but I want to say something to do with Iran.
Yeah, see, okay.
It was a bill that got passed.
Yeah. Well, no, not necessarily a bill that got passed. What happened was the UN, the Party of 5+1, the P5 talks. That's what they call them. Is like us, France, I think China, Russia, England, and Germany. I don't know. Well, one of those aren't there. I don't think Russia's there because whatever. But anyway, we all had strong sanctions on Iran because they're like, they're trying to build a nuclear bomb. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't fuck with Israel. Israel are our homeboys, whatever. So we put a lot of crippling sanctions on them. So now they want to come play ball. So Republicans, from their perspective, they're like, yo, we could have got more concessions. Like, yo, they're still going to get a bomb. Israel's panicked. Like, they're still going to be able to get a bomb. We're like, yo, they're just going to be able to get nuclear, enriched uranium to have nuclear energy. So that, they could, run electricity, do shit like that. Not a bomb, because you have to enrich it and do all this other kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah, they always think
so basically, he moved it, Obama moved it to like 10 years. So in 10 years, everything that they agreed upon is like, I guess, would be null and void. And they could start trying to get their nuclear bomb then. But most people in the world are like, yo, that's cool because it gives us 10 years to try to figure out a better way. A lot of things can happen in 10 years. There could be an Arab Spring. There could be this, there could be that. So they're pissed because obviously he got something done. And, a lot of Israeli or Jewish money, is kind of against this deal. So, people want money to campaign and shit like that. I personally think, like, I don't give a fuck if Iran has a bomb. I don't think people are so crazy as...
I think his goal is also to put like 3,000 more soldiers over there. Right now, I think they got 465, I read. And they're saying that...
We don't have no soldiers in Iran.
He wanted to.
Oh, no, we can't do that. No. We can't go to Iran, nigga. We don't even have an embassy there. We don't even have an embassy. Do we have an embassy there?
But that's what he wanted to do also.
Obama?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that can't. Oh, no. I think what you're thinking about is UN inspectors.
Yes.
No, that's not soldier. That's a big difference.
Okay.
Remember, the UN is comprised of like 40, 50 nations. So there could be literally a whole army of people that not one person is American. You know what I mean? This is 40, 50 nations. So, no. They're talking about inspectors so that if we want to go inspect something, we can go inspect it. Not like soldiers. No. That can't happen. That can't happen.
I got you.
No. That'd be war, nigga. Shit.
It's already been war.
Huh?
It's already been war.
Not with Iran. Nigga, that's the whole point. We can't beat up Iran. That's why we're not trying. That's why all these Republicans, when they talk tough, motherfuckers like, what, you want to go to war? They're like, oh, well, no, I didn't say that. You know what I mean? But they're like, oh, you shouldn't stand with Iran. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. They're like, yo, if we don't, what's going to happen is Israel's going to start bombing them. And then they're going to start going back at Israel. And then we're going to have to help Israel. And then we're going to get involved. And we don't want to get involved with Iran. Because we can't beat Iraq. We can't win Iraq. We can't beat Afghanistan. You know what I mean? So what makes people think that we could beat? Yeah, it's all crazy. It's insane. It's just insane. Just another reason to hate this nigga. You know what I mean?
Can't look at his good goals that he done. Always focus on what he can't do and what you don't like to what he does. It's a tough job being a president. God damn.
No, but you see lately he's been doing his own thing. You know what I mean? He's been feeling himself. Like now, he's in Africa, in Kenya.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He made a joke about how, people back in America probably think he's looking for his birth certificate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said that?
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, at a dinner. Yeah, on the record, too. Yeah, he's like, fuck y'all.
Fuck him.
You know what I mean? Fuck y'all. He's back
crazy.
in Africa chilling out.
That's crazy.
So,
it's a lot more things going on,
And we'll be back to wrap it up after this brief word from our sponsor.
All right.
Back Politic Ditto, your boy Bam.
And E.
Just that.
All right. I like how we switched it.
Yeah.
That was different.
Freestyle, nigga, freestyle.
I know, right?
Speaking of freestyles. And paid styles.
I'm... Alright. It's my thing. I never liked this dude. I always had an opinion about him. Said he was too yellow. Whatever. And the reason why I don't like him is this. When he came out, he was hot. I think it was So Far Gone. You the Best. Mixtapes was crazy. He was singing then, but it ain't bothered me as much. But then he dropped his first album. And when he dropped his first album, I was like, yo, what the fuck happened? Because I understand.
Was that Thank Me Later?
Could be. I hate him so much, I can't even think of his first album. And I'm saying to myself, what? I understand that you got to make a few singles to sell records or to keep your label happy or even to reach a different audience or whatever. But usually people come out with a... If you got 10 songs, you got maybe 6 of them straight bangers and then maybe 2 of them commercial singles and the other ones or whatever. Features maybe. But his album was like totally different from who he is. Took me away from him. I couldn't deal with him no more. I let him be. But everybody want to tell me how great a lyricist he is, how great a rapper he is, blah, blah, blah. But usually people that say that are MCs themselves. So they have a different like for him. I let him be. I couldn't tell you none of his songs like that. But the one song that I do like from home is probably Started From the Bottom. Can't deny it. That's one that I like. Now,
do you think you like it a lot because of the beat, though?
It is because of the beat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But undeniable, he is saying some shit that I could be like, all right, fuck it, he's spitting. He probably has other songs. I don't think he has a song better than that. That's just me. I could be wrong. Whatever. So now, he got a problem with, or Meek Mill has a problem with him.
Well, Meek Mill was talking about how this guy didn't write his own lyrics.
Which is,
And then that spilled out from that happened that this guy, Quentin Miller, wrote this song, 10 Bands, that Drake released. So now, some people try to say Drake has a ghostwriter, he's a fraud, whatever. We're not here to argue or debate that because obviously Drake can write rhymes. He can write rhymes. However you feel about him, he can write some dope rhymes. That's clear. But the issue is, he can't be considered a great lyricist anymore, I don't think. And there has to be some type of rule as far as when you're a real lyricist MC.
Well, real lyricists write their own rhymes.
Exactly. So
And when I say write your own rhymes, I mean that you write your own rhymes. You could borrow a chorus, borrow an idea, but put your thought to it. Now, a person could add on. It happens.
It happens all the time.
You know what I'm saying? But that's, one, maybe 2 songs. But they can't be writing.
No, and he can't give you a reference track. I mean, to have a reference track to me is just the most
Reference track.
insane shit ever. Because that's worse than ghostwriting. Because ghostwriting, you can still, if you have your own
You're
style,
a ghostwriter.
you could write a rhyme, E, and I could say it in a style you don't even think of because you're not in my head. And it could sound, I can make your lyrics sound doper than what they are. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Through my style. But if you give me a reference track, you're telling me not only what to say, but how to say it, which makes the person utterly useful in this endeavor. You're like a puppet. Because all you gotta do is if you could just mimic, and usually everybody can mimic a rap song. Like you can mimic the chorus of a rap song once you hear it 50 times. Because
of course,
you know what I mean.
Look at Hip Hop Array.
yeah, or even the verse. Because how many songs can you sing along to? Because you don't heard them so much. Exactly. So the same thing with a reference track though. You just play it over and over in your head, and you know what I'm saying. So I think it puts hip hop in an interesting place because
to some people, he's considered one of the best right now.
Right, and even if he is, if in hip hop we're at a place where you could be one of the best and you're actually having whole songs that other people are writing for you, I don't know if that's a sad state or if that's a good thing. I really don't know. I think personally it's a bad thing.
The only person to get away with that is Dr. Dre because he's a producer.
A lot of people have people write for him, but they're not. Little Kim, Little C's. A lot of people have, and nobody really cares because they not saying, I'm a spitter, I'm number one. Nobody who's coming out saying that. Yeah. This literally to me is like, like, could you imagine if this was Mos Def? Like, if literally there was a tape of a nigga rapping Mos Def, the same lyrics you only heard Mos Def come from, there's a nigga with a song
got that shit.
that's rapping the same exact lyrics.
That shit gonna fuck you up, like.
And Mos Def don't come out and say I wrote that shit. He come out and say, and most really don't say nothing. The dude who rapped it said, no,